Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Here.
Joy Grissom,
Here.
Terry Hickey,
Here.
William Maxwell, Bill Mosley,
Here.
Mickey Robinson,
Here.
Henry Simmons,
Here.
Brian Simmons, Robert Van Winkle,
Here.
Michael Woodley.
Chris, would you care to lead us in a word of prayer?
Heavenly Father, thank you for the wonderful blessings that you give us each night. Father, all good blessings come from you. Father, we really want to thank you for the blessings of being here. Father, the people that live here. Father, we pray your blessing upon these commissioners as they govern over our county, Father. And may you be with them in the decisions that they make, Father. Father, we thank you also for your Son who came for our sins. Father, we ask for your forgiveness. In Christ's name we pray.
Amen. Everybody, please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item number 3, approval of November 16th meeting minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make that motion to approve.
Motion by Mickey to approve. To hear a second.
I'll second.
Second, Mr. Van Winkle. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Not motion carries. Item number 4, notary renewal for Jessica Grissom, David Chandler, and Lisa Bolden.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve it.
Mr. Mosley made the motion to approve. I hear a second. Second by Terry. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joy Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Simmons,
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle,
Yes.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Not motion carries. Item number 5, Committee A report.
All right, fill in for Will. Committee A, we met December the 29th. First item, bid for the fire department insurance. We only had one bid on this, and that was the Steve Frost Agency. A motion was made by Mr. Robertson to approve the bid from the Steve Frost Agency for $50,499. It was seconded by Mr. Siemens. All voted yes. I'll make that in the form of a motion to approve the bid for the fire department's insurance.
I'll second.
Second by David. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joy Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Simmons,
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Not motion carries.
Next, we had a bid for the employees' health insurance. We just had one bid on that. That was the Sprouse Insurance Agency. It would be at $527.66 per employee for health insurance. Motion was made by Mr. Robinson to approve the bid and seconded by Mr. Siemens. All voted yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
Mr. Siemens, or a second?
I'll second it.
And second by David. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joy Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Simmons,
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle.
Yes.
Anything else?
Next, we had the HVAC and REMI systems for the county buildings. This is part of the COVID money. The buildings included would be the administration building, the Burke College building, the library, and the Ag Learning Center. This is to replace those heating and air units in add the REMI system, which is a filtration system to help filter out viruses and things like that. A motion was made by Mr. Robertson to approve the bid for $74,500 to the J&M Heating and Cooling. It was seconded by Mr. Siemens. All voted yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
Motion, Mr. Siemens, is there a second?
Chairman, I second.
Second, Mr. Mosley. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joy Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Simmons.
Yes.
and Robert Van Winkle.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Not, motion carries.
Next, we had sanitation stations. This is part of the COVID money. A motion was made by Mr. Robertson to approve the bid for the X1 safety for $8,816, seconded by Mr. Chandler. All voted yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
Motion, Mr. Siemens, is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by David. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joy Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Simmons,
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Not, motion carries.
Next, the REMI systems, filtration systems for all the churches in the county. I think this was 29 churches that would receive these filtration systems. A motion was made by Mr. Robertson to approve a bid by J&M Heating and Cooling for $18,500 and seconded by Mr. Siemens. All voted yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
Motion by Mr. Siemens, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Mosley. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joy Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Simmons,
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Not, motion carries.
We did have a budget amendment for the county general fund. This was for adding money in for autopsies. A motion was made by Mr. Siemens to increase line 101-54610-599 to $11,580. This would be coming from fund balance 39000. And I will make that in the form of a motion.
Motion by Mr. Siemens, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second, Mr. Van Winkle. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joy Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Simmons,
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Not, motion carries.
Next, we had a budget amendment for courthouse, jailhouse maintenance. This was to move, a motion was made by Mr. Siemens to move $15,000 to 112-51800-149 and $1,100 to 112-51800-204 from, well, let me see here. What, did I get this right, Jessica? From line item 112-51800-166. It was seconded by Mr. Chandler. All voted yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
Got a motion, Mr. Siemens, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second, Mr. Van Winkle. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joy Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Simmons,
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Not, motion carries.
Next, we had a budget amendment to the ambulance service fund. This was for the COVID bonus that we gave the county employees. One of our ambulance personnel had been skipped. No, he was off on leave. So but he did qualify for it. So that's what this is for. A motion was made by Mr. Siemens to increase the revenue line 118-47401 by $1,366.50 from the American Rescue Plan funds. Also increase expenditure line 118-55130-131 by $1,000. 118-55130-201 by $62. 118-55130-204 by $70. 118-55130-210 by $10. 118-55130-212 by $14.50, and 118-55130-204 by $210. It was seconded by Mr. Chandler. All voted yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
Motion, Mr. Siemens, do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Second by David. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joey Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Siemens,
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle.
Yes,
Anyone wish to change your vote?
I like to ask why so many in one column?
Well, that's getting like Social Security and all that. That's what all them other, the $70 and the $10, that's Social Security and all that. That's what, it's basically breaking that bonus down.
I missed that meeting, so.
Motion carries.
And we had a budget amendment for the Highway Department. A motion was made by Mr. Robertson to increase line 131-6600-1210 by $210 from 131-3900 fund balance. It was seconded by Mr. Siemens. All voted yes, and I will make that in the form of a motion.
A motion, Mr. Siemens, do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Second, Mr. Van Winkle. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joey Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey,
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes.
Mickey Robinson,
Yes.
Henry Siemens,
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle.
Yes,
Anyone wish to change your vote? No, motion carries.
Next, we talked about the school budget meeting, which is coming up on the 19th at 5:30 in the high school library. This is just a work session between the county court and the school board to go over their budget. We then scheduled budget hearings for the 22-23 county budget. That will be on February the 7th at 10 a.m. in the conference room upstairs. We did have some solid waste fee exemptions, which no actions needed by the court there. And then that's it.
School board's meeting is when?
It's
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah, at 5:30.
That's what I thought. Nothing else, Committee A?
I hope not.
That meeting is gonna be, Mr. Chairman, so everybody know, that meeting with the school board is gonna be in the library at the high school, am I right?
Yeah.
He won't be here at 5:30 tomorrow afternoon.
My papers right here. Evidently, Committee B report. And evidently, I'm vice chair, and I did not know I was vice chair of Committee B. So I am not prepared. There's only really one item that was presented that night, and we met with Ms. Harmon with the two options for marketing BDS for sale. And option one, Ms. Harmon, you want to explain this? You can explain this better than I can.
Go to the podium, please.
Yeah.
Presented it to Committee B. I gave them a recommendation that we can market 326 Pine Grove, which was formerly BDS property. It's 16.46 acres. There's 4 buildings on it. And at the end of the day, they decided that we wanted to market it at 299,000. And so I had professional pictures made and we got it on the market. So we've had 7 live showings and a couple of virtual showings. So we did have 3 competing bids. I gave everybody time to get their bid in, but do you want me to go ahead and tell the bids and everything?
Go ahead.
Okay. So we had 3 bids, 1, I have brought 2 with me. 1 withdrew it right before we came. So, and they're very close. And I spoke with Mayor Wilson before I came here. He's sick, but he had his recommendation, and my recommendation is that the county would come up with a counter offer to these bids. So they're similar in price. One is $160,000 cash. Now remember, we were asking $299,000. My recommendation was a little below that, but I went with what the Committee B wanted. So one bid is $160,000 and it's cash, but they do have inspections and they have a due diligence period where they could back out and get their earnest money back. Okay. And then we have a second offer that would be financed through Citizens Tri-County, which I have confirmed is they have approved that. And that one is for $150,000 with no inspection period. The closing dates are a little different, but either way, the county needs 30 days to get the trash compactor out. And one of the bids is asking for the air compressor. Both contracts, it's contingent on the county removing all the trash and debris that's in the buildings and around the buildings. So that's a considerable amount. So Mayor Wilson felt like it was important for the county to counter these bids, and then I would go back and take it to both people that are making the offers and say, the county is going to make a counter offer, but it's up to you all to decide what your counter offer is. Or you can send it back to Committee B and let Committee B decide. One of the people making the offer is here and he would like to tell what he wants to do with the property. And I did invite the other person to have a chance to tell. He's not here, so I'll just tell you he wants to run, he manufactures microwaves and he wanted to use the big garage as a manufacturing warehouse. He's not here to tell how cool and all that would be, but Bruce is here. So my recommendation is that come up with a counter offer so that we don't keep dragging this out. I can continue to show, but we have shown it. I mean, it's shown 7 times in person, and then I've had several virtual tours. So I think that we need to kind of come up with a counter, and then they can either accept, reject, or counter back. And the 2 people that have an offer in, so they would have a certain, we would put a deadline, they would have to get their counter back to us.
Ms. Harmon, you do realize all this you're talking about has got to go back in front of Committee B first.
Well, if you if you give a counter, it doesn't have to go back to Committee B, is what Greg told me, that we could come up with a counter tonight if you wanted to, and then, or you could throw it, or he said, or you could put it back to Committee B.
Can we have a Committee B meeting?
For a counter offer.
When do you want to have one?
Soon as we have one, it's 2 weeks, ain't it? So we have to advertise it. I mean, is that right? What?
Five-day notice for us,
5-day notice for us,
but
but
for,
it would be whenever the paper comes out.
right, I don't know when paper's going.
We could get it in this week.
So you could have it next week.
Or next Tuesday? We have another meeting, that's what I'm saying, a week from tonight.
I'll have Melissa there, right?
What?
Melissa, you'll be there, right,
Yeah,
Melissa?
yeah,
Okay,
she'll be
good.
Joey, what about that?
That's fine.
Bill? Bill, 5 o'clock, okay? That's fine. Okay.
All right, we'll meet next Tuesday at 5 o'clock.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Good evening, gentlemen. I plan to open a quick lube break place out of the main shop area. My wife is also going to open a flower shop, crafts business. And also my niece, we're planning on renovating the shed and converting it into a facility. We're going to do a pet salon and doggy daycare. That's what we have planned. And the shop would be up and running 30 days after we get the paperwork done. And within 2 months, the flower shop, gift shop, and so on. Try to have all 3 businesses by September at least. That's the plan. Question? Excuse me?
We're opening new business up there.
I bid is 150,000.
Where?
Probably we got for sale.
That's if he gets the BDS problem.
Oh,
That's what he's wanting to
I'm
do.
sorry, okay. I misunderstood.
Okay, all right, thank you.
That was the only thing Committee B had. Item number 7, appointment of Gene Brock as county historian. Any action?
Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Gene Brock as
Got a
county
motion by-
historian.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by David and a second by Mr. Mosley. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No, motion carries. Item number 8, appointment of Joe Chandler to County Heritage and Historical Committee.
Make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion, Mr. Robinson, I hear a second.
I'll second it.
Second by David. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No, motion carries. Item number 9, BLTV franchise agreement. Anybody want to explain it?
The way Greg explained this to me is this agreement comes around once every 15 years with Ben Lomond. So that's what the agreement is. It's just a franchise agreement.
Any action?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the BLTV grant agreement.
Oh,
I got a motion by David to
Hold on
approve.
just a second.
I hear a second.
Is this a resolution or an agreement?
It's an agreement.
It don't need a number? The way I read it, it needs to be numbered to go in
Oops.
the minutes, yeah. But
Paper says agreement, so. I'll just. We need a number with it.
if he just says resolution, if he says, what was his, what did he say? He made a motion to do what, accept the agreement?
David? You state that as a resolution instead of an agreement?
approve this resolution with Ben Lomond Television franchise.
Acceptable.
They apply.
Yes, it is. And then I'll put a number to it.
Heard over there, he'll know.
Yeah, go ahead.
There.
3%. What the agreement says. It's 3%, and the state don't even give us that much for like cable TV and other places. That's for all their services. It says 3% for all their, for services provided. Everybody agrees, let's see. The state does the rest of them through their franchising fees.
Yeah, and it's distributed out to 911, if I'm correct. Is that right?
Yep.
Law that goes to
Yeah,
911.
it's part what funds the 911 system. Which it comes to us and then goes to them.
Right.
It's, we just funnel the money to them. The state gives money, but it goes, actually, it's part of the 911 funding across the state also.
That's your cell services and stuff like
Right.
that.
See, they charge like $1 for your phone and your cell and for your home phone too. And then the franchising fees go statewide in order to fund your 911 centers. Shut the hell up, mate. But they collect and pool this money because we get money from, like Nashville has excess, Davidson County, Shelby County. The larger counties have an excess of money that they actually funnel to the smaller counties to help fund, because we can't, if you figure out how many phones there are in this county, you couldn't fund your 911 just off the phone charges. It wouldn't be enough. It is, but. But,
15 years.
well, as their rates go up, the 3% increases also. I mean, you know, so it still means more money. You can oppose it if you like. I don't know any of them that are 6, but not around here, I don't think.
I kind of answer your question.
Not to his satisfaction, but
Well, I mean, it's-
it did answer the question.
Be all right, with me, we got 60, 70%, but I mean, what we get is what we get.
It's the same that they pay White County, DeKalb County, Warren County. It's the same they pay all of them. It's not just Van Buren. They're all the same percentage.
That's a sweet deal for Van Loman. That's a good deal.
If just how many, but a lot of their business is going away too when you look at home phones. So it's not like they're increasing their, you know, what do you call it, their people that they're subscribers, they're actually dwindling. So, yeah, it used to be big. Now cell phones have took that. But see, it's the same as on the cell phones, as, you know, as far as franchise fees too, when it comes to Verizon, AT&T and people like that, they still have to pay a franchising percentage also. It goes to the state. This is the only one that we actually get money straight to us for. The rest of it all goes to the state, and then we get what they give us.
Ben Lomond calling. I got a motion by David. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Second by Terry. Roll call, please.
David Chandler,
Yes.
Joy Grissom,
Yes.
Terry Hickey.
Yes.
Bill Mosley,
Yes, yeah.
Mickey Robinson, Henry Simmons.
Yes.
Robert Van Winkle.
Yes.
Anyone wish to change your vote? Not, motion carries. Item number 10, library appointments. Janet Burke to replace Crystal Young, and Sherry Wilson and Jeanette Justin. Did I pronounce that correct? Any action?
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
By Mickey and a second by who?
Bill.
Bill. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Not, motion carries. Do we have any old business? Do we have any new business?
The planning commission needs to appoint Dwayne Brock to their committee.
And Bronx? Any action?
Motion to approve Dwayne Brock.
Motion by Mickey. Do I hear a second? Second, Mr. Van Winkle. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Have any other new business? Do you have something?
What about the $7? You can talk in the podium so that we can get on recording. Thank you.
What about the $7 that was supposed to come off the power bill at December 31st of this year?
No, that was, that agreement was with Fall Creek Falls Utility, not Caney Fork.
No, I'm paying $7.
That was just the agreement on collection of the money.
Yeah, that was just the agreement on collection of the
The
money.
mayor
There was-
misspoke when he told you
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
The literature that was put out there is it was supposed to come off December 31st. We had this discussion once before.
We did, and we said the
it-
mayor was wrong when he put that literature out there. I think I said that. So, yeah, he misspoke. There was never a time limit on the $7 fee.
It was the mayor.
He can't make any decisions without the county commission as far as what the county commission has to approve it. He misspoke.
Any other new business? You want to address? You explain the situation.
We have property at 1005 Piney Creek Road, which is in the Piney community behind the way in. Our driveway is actually a public road. We have kept it up for 25 years. I spoke with Randy Oakes about taking it as a county road because it is a public road. He said he did not have a problem with that. He thought in the past that maybe the county had gravelled it, but they haven't as long as we have been there. So he said to bring it out here tonight, see if y'all would approve it. If you did, he would be glad to take it.
Something that needs to go through Committee B.
Yes, that would have to go through Committee B, and you're talking about changing it to a road rather than a drive.
Well, it's actually a road, but there's no one lives past us on it. So I think
What's the name
Lisa,
of it again?
there's not a name on the road. It was never named. It was just listed as a public road.
Just have to get the county road map and see where it ends.
But it's off Hastings.
It's off of Piney Creek.
I
Mhm.
know what you're talking about at. What I would advise you to do is when they have their committee meetings, go with them and sit down and explain it to them. Show it, where they'll understand it,
Okay,
and then they can bring it back to the full commission that way.
okay.
Is that be okay?
Yeah.
Wait,
We have a meeting week from tonight, 5 o'clock.
Okay,
so this will come back then on Tuesday and then,
okay,
okay?
all right.
Thank you, Miss Sandy.
Where you at? King Creek Road?
Piney Creek Road, off of
You
Piney
know where the
Creek.
way-in is?
Oh, yeah.
Behind it.
Okay. Thank you.
Anybody else from the crowd have anything?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion with, Adjourn. I almost forgot.
Confusion on everybody. We were all under the belief that the garbage fee was gonna come off. As you said, he misspoke. But in the county meeting, where y'all are the ones that represent us, y'all are the ones that make the decision. If somebody misspeaks in the future, would you announce it so everybody understands it?
We corrected that before.
Yeah.
Before,
we
but
correct-
not when it was done.
I mean, how many
Well, no,
months
because
ago
we-
was that? I mean, that was quite a few months ago when we corrected
I
that.
think the problem was there was a letter that went out after that decision was made. Is that what you're talking about? There was a mail out.
It was. When it was all discussed and agreed upon. And that's what we're going by, is what was done in the meeting.
2 years, we're not expecting it to be more than 2 years.
That.
I think he was just, I think the mayor was just saying he hoped it could go away, but you know,
I would just
But
think in
he-
the future going forward that y'all would.
it doesn't matter
curtail
what the
that.
mayor says. I mean, this court is what, passes it. And I mean, unless something action is taken by the court, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we never voted on nuh-uh. I mean, we never voted on that. Well, we have to run solid waste. That's the reason we have to keep it on there. I think they were anticipating a business to come in that did not. So there we go. Yeah, whatever it was, but yeah. Yeah.
Anything else? Got a motion by Mickey to adjourn. To hear a second?
I'll second.
All right, we're adjourned.